If you are sick of wasting unnecessary time on personal or work projects, then stick around to find out more about these 3 premium Microsoft 365 features that can give you the jumpstart you need. Titles, please. Alright, what is up everyone? I am Matt from the Microsoft Expert Zone UK and I team. Welcome, and I hope you are all well. Today we are working with Microsoft to bring you everything you need to know about their products and services, and in this video we are taking another dive into Microsoft 365, specifically focusing on some of the premium features that will help you create some of those awesome things that you create without taking all day to do so. Now, I'm going to preface this video by saying there are literally hundreds of Microsoft 365 features that I could cover in this video, but today I'm whittling that choice down to just 3, which are Premium Templates, Editor, and a new addition to the roster, Designer. So feel free to use the chapters below to navigate through these features as you wish. And if we aren't covering the Microsoft 365 feature that you find most useful, tell us about it in the comments below because we want to hear about it. Alright, so let's get started, which sometimes is actually the hardest part. The worst part of starting any project can just be staring endlessly at that empty document, just not knowing where to even begin or where to end. What am I doing? Where do I go? Who am I? Well, pull yourself out of that seamlessly never-ending void with Premium Templates. Whatever the project is, in almost whatever Microsoft 365 app you're using, there is a template for it, and it can save you so much time and work, whether it's just making something look super sleek, or if it's actually putting in the work, creating the formulas and formatting to bring an idea to life. Seriously, this can cut down a huge ton of work in just seconds, just leaving you to edit the creation or put in your data. It's also super easy to find templates too. Just go to open a new document in an app like Word or PowerPoint, and instead of opening a new document, just select more templates. You can then filter by some of the suggested ideas or search using keywords. Then just select the template you want to use, select Create, and edit away. One of my favorite things I've ever created using a template is a weekly meal prepping spreadsheet. This template already had all of the formulas in, so when I added in my recipes, it could pull shopping lists together for me when I created a schedule of meals. It would have taken me hours not only to build this from scratch, but figuring out all of the complex formulas too. So before you even start making your new presentation, poster or CV, make sure you check out if there is a perfect template for you. So that's the project started, but now the bit I hate, which is the proofreading. I've just spent hours typing up this report, and the last thing I want to do is go through it with a fine-tooth comb, checking spelling, grammar, vocabulary, whether I'm using inclusive language. I mean, honestly, the list goes on and on. Now you could be thinking, Matt, are you for real? You work with Microsoft and you're not using spelling and grammar check? And to that I say, well, of course I do. Yeah. But there is so much more to Editor than simply checking spelling and grammar. First off, I can select the tone of language I want to use from this drop-down menu and decide whether this document should be casual, professional, or formal. This will then change the scoring system that Editor uses to check my work for elements like how clear and concise it is, whether the vocabulary and punctuation is suitable, or if I'm being inclusive enough with the words that I'm using. If I'm worried about the possibility of plagiarism as well, for example, if this was a graded university essay, I could also check for similarity. This has come back with no similarities found during the online search, so my mind has been eased. I also want to clear up the common misconception that Editor is only for Word. In fact, it can be found in other apps like Outlook, so even in my email, I can seem at my most professional too. And last, but by no means least, let's introduce the new member to the Microsoft 365 family, Designer. Now, Designer is a new generative AI creative application that is currently in preview at designer.microsoft.com. Here you can craft the perfect social media posts for all your platforms, edit images by removing elements from the background using generative erase, or even design your own brand kit to include logos, fonts, and colors. This can really help you kickstart your social media design ideas, meaning that you can spend more time actually posting content and reaping in all of those likes and comments rather than spending hours and hours designing. This is all great, but I'm not exactly what you might call a social media influencer in my personal life. So why might I use it? Well, I have loads of fun with the Image Creator. This uses AI and prompts from you to create an image in whatever style you want. If you're not sure what prompt to use, get inspired with prompt templates. I'm going to use this one today to create a new avatar for myself. Just fill in the blanks and let AI work its magic. And would you look at that? Pretty accurate, right? Designer is the prime example of the constant innovation in Microsoft 365 applications. Like I said earlier, it's currently just in preview by visiting the website designer.microsoft.com, but it will eventually be integrated into applications like Word when Microsoft 365 Copilot rolls out for consumers at no additional cost. So keep your eyes peeled and make sure that your Microsoft 365 apps are up to date. So there you have it, 3 simple to use Microsoft 365 features that are going to take you and your future projects to the next level. And that's pretty much it for me today, but wait. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we are going to keep releasing videos with even more tips and tricks to make you a Microsoft 365 master. So yeah, okay, now you're free to leave now. Yeah. I've been Matt, you've been watching Microsoft Expert Zone UK and I will check you all on the flip side. Peace!